I don't have my notebook. Hello. Ugh. That's what I'm gonna say. Thanks. Got it from Shein. It's kind of wrinkly. Yeah, ugh. Just a lot going on today. Yeah, colorful. Hello. Oops. Guys, I'm gonna go grab my notebook really quick because I forgot it in the other room. I'll be right back. It was in here the whole time. How's everybody doing today? Thank you. I actually just filmed a try-on video for Shein because I got a bunch of clothes from them. So that's what I was doing before this. So I will edit that tonight, probably, maybe, I don't know. I feel like I need to go like on a walk or something because like my mood's not that great. So I like need to go do something. Ate the last of the Eastern eggs. I know, I'll go sit on my Easter eggs, not Eastern eggs. I actually had 2 peanut butter, like Reese's peanut butter eggs before this, half of a birthday cake Kit Kat, and a Fiber One bar. But I also didn't have breakfast, or I also didn't have lunch. I'm hungry. I feel like I need to eat something, but I'm doing this. It's not a failure. What's my favorite cheat meal? I don't really call meals cheat meals because I think you can eat whatever you want on your eat days, you know? But my favorite like high calorie meal where I don't hold back would probably be a big juicy cheeseburger with all the fixins and fries. like Five Guys almost, or a lasagna. I love lasagna. I was thinking about making that for dinner tonight, but I'm thawing out chicken instead, so never mind. Thank you. How are the lemon muffins? They were okay. They weren't as lemony as I was wanting them to be, which is kind of a bummer. I think next time I will get lemon extract and add that in. You can eat while talking to us. Yeah, but like what I make is gonna take too much to like go make. You have your eat day, why hold back with food? I'm not holding back with food, I was doing something before this and I didn't have time to make lunch before jumping on for this. How's your knee? Still resting? Sort of. I've been like running more on my cardio days, like doing 5 minutes of walking, 10 minutes running and 5 minutes of walking. And I'm comfortable doing that. And then I'm also doing like either the fitness marshall dancing things or the Pop Sugar cardio stuff. Yeah, you can still eat carbs and lose weight. You don't need to be afraid of carbs. Hi, Hannah. What percentage of fasting days do you actually complete out of the whole time that I've been doing this? I don't know. I mean, I don't know how many days I've eaten on a fasting day. Thank you. I straightened it too. OMG, you're such an inspiration. I'm on day 2 of a 15-day fast. Not my first time and it's working. Cool. An estimate, probably a 92.7. Is that an estimate enough for you? Trying to think. I do hair, so I always notice people's hair. Yeah. On the C25K app, is there one part of just walking? I know in the beginning when you start, you walk and then it has you run for like 2 minutes and then you walk and then run for 2 minutes or something. It like alternates it back and forth. So it's very much for beginners. For somebody who didn't ever work out before, I'm okay. Thank you for asking. It's not the best day for me. I'm just not having a very good day. Do you exercise on the first 2 days of your cycle? Are you talking about like my woman cycle? My first fast starts in about 30 minutes. I've done smaller fast here and there since January to get used to fasting. Tonight is my first 36-hour fast. Awesome. No, I don't have a 6-pack. Eat a sandwich as you suggested the other day. Yeah, I guess I could. That doesn't sound good though. I just weighed myself and I'm down 21 pounds from the first day. Oh, wow. Good for you. That's awesome. Do I exercise? Yeah, I work out 6 days a week. I have a 6-pack of beer in the fridge. I usually have pain the first days. I think I missed what you might have said. Oh, you're talking, okay. Yes, because I usually have pain. I usually work out regardless, unless I'm really not feeling it. But typically if you work out, it actually helps release some of the pressure and stuff like that. So it might help if you try. Oh, sorry, scrolling back up to see if I missed anything. I don't think I did. 170. Now I'm calculating calories real quick. Eggs. I started lifting a few days ago. I only use water bottles, but I'm still short. I'm ashamed. Don't be, because whenever I first started out doing the Jillian Michaels 30-day to shred or whatever it was called, that was, I used cans, like canned goods, and that definitely will get you sore. So no worries about that. Let's see, we're almost to 10 minutes already. Dang. It's not my pull-up bar, it's Ian's, and I don't know where he got it from. So I can't answer that for you. I know you can get them anywhere though. There's not like any, I don't think one is better than the other. You just put it like on your door frame. I don't know how to explain it. It just kind of like hooks around your door frame. His came with like a little metal thing that you like put in the frame. I don't know how to explain it. Where do you get your pull bar? Okay, first day, alternate day fasting, definitely doing 500 to adjust this week. Any foods to avoid for the 500? Don't eat just candy. You know, make sure that you're eating something that's actually keeping you full. You don't want to eat empty calories. Like the running joke on this whole thing is don't eat Pop-Tarts because those aren't going to keep you full. How can you exercise while fasting without feeling fatigued or sick? Whenever I first started out exercising, when doing fasting, like on my fasting days, I couldn't do it because I was getting sick. So I actually held off and didn't start exercising on my fasting days for almost 2 years, a year and 8 months after I'd started fasting. And then I was able to start doing, oh my gosh, I was able to start exercising while fasting. I'm so excited to cut your live stream. I'm day 5 of first time ADF. So far, so good. Oh, yay. Thanks. I did a light salad, coffee, feeling good. Good. I don't get sick when exercise. I don't get sick when I exercise while fasting. Yeah, I used to get like that heartburn feeling that I've told you guys about in the past before, but I don't anymore. So, no, even love walking, running when fasting. It feels amazing. My treadmill came from Facebook Marketplace, so I don't know where they got it from. I think it's on Amazon though. It's a Weston something or another. I'm doing pretty good with proteins actually. Like this morning for breakfast, man, I could totally go for another one of those sandwiches. Like we had the bacon, I did the Greek yogurt cream cheese and the salmon and the eggs, and like I said, I wasn't full until I wasn't hungry until just before I got on this video. And now I'm kind of like, I should have probably ate something earlier, but now I'm doing this. And I know I could eat while doing this, but you know. Sorry. Do you think that some people use fasting as a quick weight loss tool and never actually get into exercising or changing their eating habits so they gain the weight back and even more? I don't know, honestly. I would hope that if somebody were to go through this process, they would learn to be healthier and more health conscious. Like one thing that I know, for example, is, whenever I started out, I wasn't the healthiest eater. And I always say you can eat what you want, but when I say that now, like I want to eat healthy. So the foods that I choose to eat are typically more healthy than unhealthy, if that makes sense. So it's kind of like changed my whole mindset into eating healthier in general overall. Do I still count calories? Yes, I do still count calories. And that's kind of what the topic of this video is going to be today. Just because somebody on the 95 Days of Fasting group brought it up and said they wanted to talk about it because a lot of people don't count calories, but I still personally do, just to kind of help keep me accountable. And so we were just going to kind of talk about that today as well. Let me answer these last few questions here. Quarantine made me give up my fasting, bored, cooking more, eating more often, less exercise, less will, gained a lot, barely fast for 14 to 16, but not counting calories. I don't know what carb cycling is, Stan. I've heard of it before, but I don't know what it is, like off the top of my head. I'm choosing healthier foods on eat days, but not counting calories. I'm sure when I lose more weight, I'll change the way I do things. See, yeah, that's like definitely, were you the one who, I think you were the one in the group that said that, right? That made that comment on the page? I can't remember. I'm so sorry. I'm really bad with names, especially when I see so many a day. I wanted to talk about it. Thank you so much. Okay. You can eat the quantity you want. You can eat the quantity you want is better. Still smart in what you eat. Running after a fast food bakery and eating all their cakes is not going to help. Yeah. Yeah, that was you. Okay, that's what I thought. The thing I'm most concerned about is muscle loss. It seems like experts have different thoughts. What have you experienced? Well, I have gained a lot of muscle with intermittent fasting. And mostly, I can't tell you why or how that is. I just know that working out every other day, my workouts are anywhere from an hour to an hour and a half long, and I really focus and do a lot of reps, and just the exercises and stuff that I do has helped me gain a lot of muscle in general, because whenever I got down to the what was it, like I got down to 128 pounds and I had no muscle, and then I started doing lifting and I gained a lot of muscle while doing alternate day fasting. So I kind of think that's a myth that you won't gain muscle if you're doing alternate day fasting. As long as you definitely like keep up on your proteins and stuff on your eat days, it'll help build that muscle. So something to consider. The thing I'm most concerned about is muscle. Okay. Easiest way to win ADF is 1 meal a day. I personally, that doesn't work for me. We've talked about that before. 1 meal a day is like, once I start eating, I can't stop. So I can't do 1 meal a day. it's not easy to me, in other words. I'm currently doing 48 hours fasting and OMAD every other day. Feeling so hungry. Is wine okay with my 1 meal a day meals? I would think so, as long as you're adding those calories into your 1 meal a day, you know? You have gained muscle healthy. Yeah, I know. I've gained a lot of muscle and I prefer looking more muscular than being really thin personally. And I'm really lucky that I have the body type that can gain muscle. But because I have the body type that gains muscle, I also can gain bad back really easy. So sorry. Hello, could not make it all day yesterday. I ate dinner and felt like I ate too much. It's hard. Sometimes you do break at dinner. I break at dinner time a lot. I have a lot. Okay. In the beginning, when you didn't exercise, do you think you were losing muscle or not? I don't, because I was so overweight. I think that I was losing fat over muscle for sure. I think Fledge Fitness, the guy that actually made a video about me, has a video about how you don't lose muscle in fasting. And there's a guy on Instagram, he's called Good Life Theory. And I don't know why people don't follow him more. Like, I have twice the amount of followers that he does, and he actually wrote a book about fasting. His name is Adam. He's from the UK. Look him up, Good Life Theory. Tell him I sent you. He's a guy that has he's a weightlifter, or you know, he fasts and he lifts weights and he's gained muscle. So he's a good person. If you're a guy that wants to follow like a man, he's a good person to follow. I've been doing ADF and I've lost weight, but I gained it back too, even though I still fast. Did your weight fluctuate at this whole process? Any tips? Would love to hear. It depends. Did you start lowering your calories? Like, you have to adjust your calories as you lose weight because your body doesn't need as much fuel to fuel itself as you're losing weight because you're not that big anymore, or you don't weigh the same anymore, if that makes sense. I actually love counting calories because, like you said, it keeps you accountable. If you eat healthy food, you get to eat more, since healthy food is low calorie and eating fast food is so many. Yeah, see, that's kind of, you know, like yeah. Fasting is not losing muscle, no exercise at all will. Does taking vitamins break a fast? I don't have an answer for that. I follow Good Life Theory. He's kind of silly sometimes, but I want to get his book. Can you say his name again, please? Good Life Theory. It's, yeah, Tiffany wrote right above you. And it's all one word, Good Life Theory. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and start talking about calorie counting, because I know some of you have opinions on counting your calories and some of you don't. So personally, what I do is I count my calories on my eat days. You guys know this. I've done it from the beginning, mostly because with me being as overweight as I was, I had no idea how to count calories. Like, it was the best way for me in the beginning to make sure that I wasn't overeating. It helps keep me accountable to make sure that I'm not overeating. So that's what I was doing in the beginning. And that's why I suggest, if you're new at this, to count your calories. You know, I'll never tell you what to do, but I'm just saying, personally, I think it's nice to count your calories, because then you can kind of see where you're eating and what you're eating. You know, like, if you are told you can eat anything you want on your fasting day, that doesn't mean go eat 7 cheeseburgers and you're going to lose weight. You know what I mean? So being accountable on your calories was really important to me, and that's why I suggest it personally. But other people eat healthy because they know they're eating healthy, and so they don't count their calories, which is completely fine. You know, I like to indulge sometimes and eat things that aren't necessarily considered healthy in the fitness world or whatever, and that's fine because I'm human. I'm an everyday person just like anybody else. So I like making sure that what I'm adding in is going to fit into my like calorie budget for the day. Let's see here. I know right now, at this point in my life, if I wanted to stop counting calories, I more than likely could, because I've done so much cooking and eating different foods and stuff like that, that I can really estimate how much calories is in a meal. But I just really like doing it still for the accountability purpose of it. It helps keep me on track, make sure that I'm eating the right thing and stuff like that. So that's the reason why I do it. So, you know, that's my opinion on it. I don't really have too much to talk about in that way. I knew that that was going to be kind of like, this was going to kind of be an opened opinion type of vlog today, or video today, just because, like I said, other people have different opinions on it. But I know with me being as overweight as I was, you know, I started out 236 pounds. I needed something to help me not overeat on my eat days because I had no idea how to eat healthy when I first started, you know? So now that I've been doing this for so long and I understand how to eat healthier and the things that are better for my body than others, it's definitely different now. And I can totally, like I said, I probably don't need to count my calories, but I still like to because I want to keep accountable. Let's see. When I started counting calories, I used to think that 1500 is small, but now on my 28 days, I can't surpass 9. I get full so easily. Did that happen to you at some point? You feel like your stomach, I don't know if that cut off. I don't know, honestly, if that's 900 calories on your like on your eat days and you're doing alternate day fasting, that's kind of scary because that's a little bit, that's not just a little bit, that's below your resting calorie amount. And that worries me because I don't think you're getting enough in your diet or in your daily life. I would hate for your weight to stall and then your metabolism really slow down. How much water should you drink while fasting? I mean, I always just go by whatever it is in an ounce per pound or something like that. I'm actually getting my water bottle and my fasting book tomorrow, I think. No, Sunday. I can't remember. It's sent. I'm so excited because my water bottle is like the gallon one that's going to be like huge. No, it doesn't break a fast as long as they're not gummy vitamins or have sugar in them. What are some kind of exercises you did when you were overweight? Well, I didn't do any like lifting or anything. The only thing I did was the C2 5K running app, which is the Couch to 5K app. And that's all I did. All I did was cardio for my first year of intermittent fasting. I didn't start lifting weights until closer to, like I said, it was about 8 months into my starting into my second year. So my whole first year, all I did was C2 5K. Up until November of the next year, I did nothing but C2 5K, and then I started trying to lift. Biotin will help prevent hair loss and magnesium will help with sleep. Potassium helps prevent rapid heartburn. Okay, those are good to know. I didn't know that. I know a lot of people constantly ask me like, did you lose your hair? Did you lose your hair? I didn't, and I think it's because I lost the weight slow enough that I didn't lose it. I know there's like some kind of medical term for losing hair when losing weight, but I can't remember what it is. Do you ever snack on fasting days and stay under 500? Sometimes whenever I feel like I need something, but I usually try not to do that at all. Half your body weight in ounces on drinking water. Okay, I knew it was something to do with your weight in ounces, but I couldn't remember. Oh, wait, I think I missed something. A pinch of salt and water helps. Yes, I would like to vlog my weight loss ADF journey. Do you have any tips? I have a lot of weight to lose. I think it would be helpful for me to watch back. Start out and don't read comments. Guys, I got another freaking comment today on my DEXA scan video telling me that I was full of myself. I'm sorry, I made an informative video for people to watch so that way they would understand what a DEXA scan is, but I'm full of myself. I was like, delete. Like I'm not full of myself. And maybe a person that only is full of themselves says they're full of themselves. I don't know, but I literally do everything to help other people. And when people say that I'm full of myself, I'm just like, what? Like I put everybody else before me. And you can ask any of my friends that and they will agree. So I don't know why. Off my tangent, I'm stepping back. Take a breath. I need chocolate. Oh, someone says you're so pretty. Thank you. We can start reading the book together. See, I thought about that. I thought that'd be kind of cool if we could like, I don't know, go over a session or start like a book club on Zoom where we could all like read one chapter and talk about it. Maybe a nice side challenge to read the book all together. We will get a lot more in-depth knowledge. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. My hair thinned and I lose weight a lot slower than Rachel. Wow, really, Tiffany? Huh, that's kind of like my coworker, but she lost weight really fast off of like a supplement her doctor gave her. And then her dog ended up eating it and getting so sick he almost died. So I was like, oh God, I don't know what you're taking, but if your dog almost died from it, maybe you shouldn't be taking it. How's fasting been for mental clarity? I have good and bad days. So I'm trying to figure it out. I have good and bad days too. And actually, Kimberly on the 95 Day of Fasting group suggested that I make a body dysmorphia video, like a sit down video, not a live one, because I know if I do a live video, there's going to be people that are trying to like give advice and diagnose, and it could be a trigger, and I don't want anybody to be triggered from it. And so I'm trying to figure out the best way to go about it without like making people feel really bad about themselves, if that makes sense. So she messaged me on Instagram. I don't know if she's in the chat right now, but she messaged me on Instagram and she told me that maybe if I did a sit down video and talked about it that way, it would be different. So I'm kind of thinking about doing that. Oh, is that why your mood is down? No, I have some other things going on, I guess. I don't know if I should talk about it or not. I totally need to ignore negative comments, period. We appreciate you. Yeah, I know. And that's why I was just like, I'm deleting this because I don't need that kind of negativity in my life anymore. And I'm trying to learn to let it roll off my back. So I feel like if I delete it, then it just makes me feel better, you know? I think they are mad because you reached your goal and they're still training. They might be jealous. I don't really know. I almost feel like they're I don't know. I don't like calling people out on the way that they feel and stuff like that. I just don't know why some people are the way that they are. That's all I can say about that. I guess, but it's kind of like if there weren't people like that in the world, you wouldn't know who the good people are, if that makes sense. Kind of like you won't know what a good day is if you don't have a bad one. Oh, now my comments are coming up. Oh, there. What they said that is ridiculous. We will get them. Ignore the negativity. Definitely do not think you're full of yourself at all. Thank you. What else should you be full of? Crazy people. Please learn to ignore those nasty comments. Just laugh at such a person. Like, come on, we all know you're not full of yourself. People can be so judgmental these days. Seems more now than ever. Keeping you. Thank you. Rachel, you're doing a great job. Try not to let the Debbie Downers get you down. Thank you. Thank you. And then another person also commented on it and was like, ugh, can't take the drama. And I was like, what does that have to do with this video at all? I have no idea what they're talking about. No, I do the 16-8 method. I feel like my stomach shrunk. The sentence cut off. Oh, okay. Yeah, because you're eating every day. So that's different than doing alternate day fasting. I don't know the best advice to give you for that. I'm sorry. There's Kimberly. We were just talking about you, not like in a negative way. Or maybe you were here and you heard me talk about what you told me to do on Instagram about the body dysmorphia video. Took me about a year to lose 40 pounds, and I took hair, skin, and nail vitamin throughout the year. The next time I go to see my hairstylist, I'm actually going to ask for a full hairstyle. Oh. You didn't delete the video, right? No, it's still up there. I don't care. Like, do you know how many negative comments I get on all my other videos that I've never even seen? And I don't plan on going back and looking at them. Like, I'll be honest with you guys, I post a video and I look at the comments the next day, but after that, I don't really go back and look at them again because I post 3 videos a week. On top of that, I've been doing additional videos as well. So it's kind of like, I'm not going to spend all this time sorting through like my big one, the, what's it called? How I lost whatever pound, I can't remember what it's called. Like, it has the most views on my channel. Alternate day fasting, whatever, I don't know. It has so many comments on it. There's no way I'm gonna filter through those. Are you kidding me? Like, I physically can't. Like, I'm still trying to get through Instagram messages. I'm never gonna get caught up with those either. And it's just like, I don't think people realize how much I do on a daily basis. Like, yeah, I'm home all day, but I do so much. 365 and just started ADF on day 4. 575 calories on my fasting days and 230 on my, or 230. 2,300 on feeding days. Any advice on increasing calories on fasting days if cravings are too much? Jason, you might try doing a different method if you're not comfortable trying to go with just 500 on your fasting days. Specifically because it sounds like if anything on your eat days, try upping your protein level and see if that helps keep you more full. So that way you can get through your fasting days completely without needing the extra calories. People can just be jerks by profession. Do you ever go over your calorie limit? Yeah, I do. I mean, I feel like that's balanced. Some of those days, you know, you want to eat 3,000 calories because you want to have half a cake and 17 cheeseburgers. But I mean, there are days that I go over. I don't really do it so much anymore though, now that I've kind of upped my calorie count a little bit more. I think my TDEE is 2,482 calories to maintain my weight if I ate every day. And I'm eating about 2,217 on my eat days. That's what my calorie counter is now set at. But I know if I go over it, I still have so many more calories just because that, you know, is with 24% body fat and working out 6 days a week. That's why it allows me to have that many calories. That's how much I burn basically. Hi, a question out of nowhere. I'm just in, did you have stretch marks and did they result in flabby skin? I mean, yeah, I have stretch marks and I do have loose skin around my stomach. I actually made a video about my loose skin on my channel. So I have like a picture on there, and then I also have a picture on my Instagram that kind of shows my stomach, and that's when people started calling me fat and stuff. So that's fun, you know. Put yourself out there for people to realize that it's okay to lose weight whenever you gain it, and then people call you fat still, so. And that is totally a trigger for me, like the body dysmorphia thing. Thanks for all you do, Rachel. Delete the morons. They have got something wrong with them for them to pest you like that. I appreciate that. Those people are total losers. They say bad stuff to you because you are so nice. Oh, thank you. I was alternate day fasting and decided to drink mineral enhanced water with Himalayan salt water added, and it made my blood pressure drop because I was slightly dehydrated from fasting. Oh, wow. One of my best friend's weight is slowly creeping up on him. Should we let people we care about gain weight, or should we mind our own business? I actually had somebody message me earlier. Well, it was actually a while back, and I finally got to it today on Facebook. I didn't see it until today. He is concerned about his sister because her mental health isn't that great because of the weight. And he's like, how do I tell her to like find her channel and look it up? And it's kind of like, I feel really weird telling people to tell other people how they need to lose weight, because then it sounds like if you're telling somebody those things, then you aren't accepting them the way that they are, and they could get really offended by it, even though that's not what you're trying to do or your intention. But some people can take it really wrong, and that's why I'm like, I don't really know how to answer that, so I'm sorry. I've been doing alternate day fasting for almost a week and it's going great. It was the kick I needed to shock my body. Oh, good. Thanks. I love your videos. Thank you. Hey Rachel, I belong to another fasting group. I suggested your YouTube page for motivation. Great content. Hope you continue to succeed. Thank you. Sorry, that's terrible. Oh, thank you so much for all your insight. I'm excited to see where this takes me. New to your channel, so sorry for asking things already discussed. Tips for strength training during lockdown, any program you're following. I'm not following a program. I kind of make my own thing up as I go. So kind of what I do, Christy, is I have days where I work on my upper body and my lower body, and I alternate those with cardio days. So like today was cardio, tomorrow will be upper body, and then it'll be cardio, and then lower body, and then cardio. Like I think you understand what I'm trying to say. And I work out 6 days a week, so on my rest day I don't do anything, and then I'll just kind of pick up the cycle again from there. But I don't really follow a program or anything like that. When it comes to finding certain strength training things to do, look on Instagram. There's a lot of things out there that people put out, some really great videos. Fit by Madison, no, wait, Body something. She's really inspiring. Like, I love watching her stuff because she talks about how she definitely weighs more, but she's not overweight, if that makes sense. Like, she's super fit, and her body type is just, she's very voluptuous, I guess you would say. And I really like following her stuff. There's just several people out there that you can find that has those good workout videos that you can kind of get inspiration from and then kind of throw them together. And that's kind of what I've done over the past. How have you been doing with not worrying about counting calories so much? It's been nice. I mean, I've only done it one day, and today's the second day that I've done it. I mean, I'm still counting them, like I said, but I'm not restricting myself as much anymore, and I'm upping my protein a lot more, so I'm making sure that the meals that I'm getting has a higher source of protein in them. I know for a fact, because I'm doing that, my muscles are also going to get a lot bigger, and I'm just so much more full on my fasting days. Like yesterday, I made it through the entire day without feeling any hunger, and it's not been like that for me for a really, really, really long time. And it was just the most, it was such a relief, guys. I can't explain it to you. And that's why, if you've watched my vlog already, then you know what I was saying. Like, every day of this is a learning process, and having this challenge in this group is such an amazing opportunity to learn even more about yourself and learn where you're needing to change things around and stuff, because we're all human, you know? Yeah, you heard Bowser shaking. This has honestly been the most supportive group I've been in. I totally agree with you, Mark. Like, everybody is so cool. Like, everybody's so kind. And there's, I think, 897 people in the group now. That's crazy. Oh, and I'm almost to 48,000 people on YouTube. That's really exciting, too. Funny how people don't have a problem telling you you're too thin. I noticed that too. Okay, so it's totally both ways. Like, I don't get that. Like, people will sit there and be like, you're way too skinny or you're way too fat. Like, you can't, there's no middle ground. It's so stupid. It drives me crazy. And it's all society, man. That's the worst part about it, is society has trained women, especially, you know, I don't hear the man side of the spectrum very much, but women specifically, from the time that we're very little, we have these supermodels shoved in our face that you have to look like this to be considered beautiful in this world. And it's just always really irked me, you know? Oh, I am at 48K now? Hello. Being honest to a person counts too, though telling them they have to do a diet is not helping, and the decision they have to make is the decision. If they ask a method, then you can suggest it. Okay. When you are new to ADF, what is a normal fasted blood glucose level? Mine is low 60s, which seems pretty low. Is that good? I have no idea. Sorry. I don't know anything about that stuff. Thanks for the advice. I like cardio, so strength is something I'm trying to get better at. See, whenever I started trying to do strength training and lifting, I was like, I don't like doing this. This is not fun for me. I don't feel like I'm burning any calories at all. And, but the more I've done it and stuff, like, I mean, I am doing 110-pound hip thrust, and I did 85-pound barbell rows on my last couple of workouts. And that was just like, wow, I mean, I'm doing pull-ups now. Yesterday, whenever I was doing my negative pull-ups, I don't know what they're called, but like, to be able to pull myself up, I used to have to like jump and hold myself, and now I can actually kind of pull myself up, and that blows my mind. It's just crazy how much I've changed in the past year, in general, in form, in technique, in different exercises and stuff, and it's wonderful. Like, I don't want to ever not be strong again. Thanks for the advice. Oh, any advice on working out, how much protein one should be having in terms of macros? I don't have any info on that. I know on that tdeecalculator.net website, if you scroll down after finding like your TDEE, your basal metabolic rate, you scroll down a little bit more, it does tell you maintenance, cutting, and bulking, how many calories, if you're wanting to do like low carb, moderate carb, and high fat or something on it, the website, but I can't remember what it is. I don't look at that stuff really. I just personally am trying to be more conscious of the proteins that I'm eating to help me get through my fasting days and be more full. I really like what you do. I've lost 10 pounds following you. You're so real. That's what I like most. Yeah, thank you. I try to be real, and that's whenever people are like, you're so full of yourself. I'm like, You're full of yourself. Hi Rachel, I find that the Lose It app is not very accurate with calorie count and I'm not sure if I'm getting the right calories. How do you accurately get your calorie count? I kind of adjust it. Oh, I'm on my phone. I'm like, where's my phone at? I can show you how to do it. There's a way that you have to go into settings and you can change your settings around to add more calories or subtract more calories. I just don't remember how to do it without like looking at my phone and trying to find it. Bowser over here wanting to go outside. There are a lot of people who have a nasty reaction to beauty because it makes them insecure. Picking at people's flaws shows their weakness of mind and self-love. Never feel like you're not beautiful. Oh, thank you. Babe, can you let him out? Giveaway prize at 50K? Yeah, like what? Do you reward yourself as you reach a weight goal? Well, I'm not really doing that anymore, but whenever I was like really watching my weight and trying to lose the fat and stuff like that, I did like, I can't remember what I did, maybe like go shopping or something, you know, for new clothes, but I don't know, I'm addicted to clothes. I suggest making it more about how you feel about your health without outright making it about weight so they don't devalue your health and body. Okay, yeah, that's kind of a good way too. Rachel, when you hurt your knee a few weeks ago, did you have any struggles getting back to working out? Just looking at tips for when I don't feel it mood for when I don't feel it mood to stay focused. It did take me a while because I'm so stubborn. I'm like, okay, I gave it one day. Am I good? Oh no, okay. Well, okay, I'll give it another day. Like, I'm not the type of person that can like sit there and wait for a couple weeks for something to heal, which is not good. So whenever I did hurt my knee, I mean, it was probably bothering me for 3 weeks or so. I just kind of cut back on the running that I was doing because, you know, I was running every day for my cardio. And then I had to switch it over to doing the Pop Sugar cardio fitness things because I wanted to still keep up my cardio. And I mean, really, whenever it comes to when you don't feel like it, that's kind of when you might actually have your best workouts, because I can tell you there were several times whenever I was working at the credit union, I would come home and I cannot when I would come home from work, I couldn't sit down and let myself like unwind after the day because I wasn't going to get back up again. So I was like, I'm just going to go change it. I'm going to go do it now. And so that was kind of like, even though I don't want to do it, I'm still going to force myself, unless you like really can't do it. Like, do not overforce yourself, if that makes sense. So that was kind of how I got myself to actually keep up with it, was to just stay up and moving around. Excuse me. So I don't know if that really answered your question. Do you space out your calorie intake throughout the day? Yeah, the Lose It app does that for me. It kind of gives me like a certain amount of calories for the morning and lunch and dinner. But here recently, because of the way that I've been eating my breakfast, which is a little bit bigger of a breakfast. So like, for example, this morning I had the smoked salmon, the eggs, the bacon or whatever. Like, I was really full after that breakfast. And like I said, wasn't even very hungry until right before I started filming this video. So right now I actually feel okay again, like the hunger went away. See, that's kind of what I'm talking about. We've been talking for 43 minutes and at the beginning of this video I was like, man, I should have ate something, and now I'm like, I don't need to eat anything. I could probably make it till dinner if I wanted to. But it does space it out for you on the Lose It app. Don't necessarily feel like you have to do a big space out. Like, I think on my calorie counter, it wants me to eat like 443 calories for breakfast and then somewhat for lunch and then somewhat for dinner. I think my breakfast was 550 calories. So it adjusts the calories for you throughout the day. But don't feel like you have to really do that like to a T. One reason that I personally don't like doing one meal a day either is not only because if I eat one meal, I feel like I want to eat the rest of the day. My one meal a day would probably be at dinner time, which is too close to bedtime for me, where I would go to bed feeling really bloated, and the odds of me waking up the next morning, I would probably still be really bloated just because my body has so much more food to digest at one time than it does if I eat 3 separate meals throughout the day. That's kind of how I look at it and how I feel, you know, because it's like my body's been digesting my breakfast now for half of the day, and then, you know, so on and so forth. So yeah. The challenge has been going great. I struggled a little today, fasted, and had a little bit of frozen berries. However, I'm feeling better now since I've eaten. Love your dress. Oh, it's actually a shirt. It's a shirt. My pockets are like hanging out. I filmed a Shein try-on haul right before this, so this is from Shein. It was like $10. Oh, are you going to do something special for your Facebook fasting followers on our weigh-in day? Example, like everyone posts their before and after weight. It depends on if people are going to feel comfortable doing that or not. I mean, what is it? Today is the 17th, so the 22nd or 23rd will be next week. So that would be the 20th is Monday, 21st Tuesday, 23 is Wednesday. I don't know, maybe. I mean, that's a good idea that we could totally do something like that. I know people are definitely looking forward to that. I know personally, I'm not going to be sharing any of my information like about my body. One, because I didn't weigh myself in the beginning, and two, it's like that time of the month, and so I'm not going to be weighing myself whenever I have 10 pounds of bloat on my body. Just gonna be honest. I'm sorry all the men that watch this, but I bloat a lot during that time of the month, so I'm not gonna weigh myself. And that's one of the reasons why I'm not feeling that great today. Anyway, moving on. Let's run away. So I think that if people want to and feel comfortable sharing the results, I know a lot of people have been really successful with it. So it's gonna be super exciting to see the results that people have come up with after a month, you know, so. Give yourself a present when getting to a certain level goal is a certain way to motivate yourself. Indeed, I agree with you. Like, man, I've lost this much weight. Let's go get some food. I'm a foodie, like 100%. The reason that I like intermittent fasting is because I like eating really good food, and this gives me a good way to do that. Oh, sorry. Kind of funny, but a few years ago, I rewarded myself with new gushing reel, so it did not arrive on the day I was expecting it, and irritated me so much that I ate 3 brownies. What's a gushing reel? I don't know what that is. Is that like a fishing pole? A reel? I don't know. Have you had any experience with collagen protein? It's meant to be an awesome source of protein for health compared to others, but it's pretty expensive. Well, the collagen protein that I got is the one, I think it's the one from Perfect Keto, and it's collagen and it has protein, but it doesn't have a lot of protein in it per 1 scoop. So it's kind of like not as encouraging to eat it as much. Oh, I'm gonna show you the, I don't think I showed you guys these. Hold on a second. Okay, so this is the collagen protein that I was talking about from Perfect Keto that they sent me just to try. It only has it has 9 grams of protein per 1 scoop, and it's 80 calories for 1 scoop. This is what I put into my oatmeal to make it chocolatey, and it has collagen in it and protein, so it's not terrible. And I mean, it has less than it has 1 gram of carbs in it, I think. So I don't know how much this sounds really bad. And I feel like this is why people think that I'm like pandering and stuff, but I get sent stuff like this all the time to try just because I've been doing it for so long. And I don't want to feel like I'm bragging about it, because I'm not, but I'm just showing you guys certain products that I get that I'm sent for, you know, whatever reason to try. But I also got these from Keto House. You're supposed to take a tablespoon and mix it with your coffee and heavy cream. 1 tablespoon of this though is 100 calories, but it only has 3 grams of protein in it. And I don't know. I don't know everything behind like keto. So this has 0 carbs, and it has 10 grams of fat. I don't know how good that is. Like, I don't know anything about it, but like, that's the vanilla one. And then they sent me this chocolate one, and then they sent me like a power base with collagen. I don't know what flavor it's supposed to be. I don't know. about weighing yourself, getting it out of Jason Fung's book. Weigh yourself in the morning on a fasting day and also the day after on eat day. The average is your weight. Oh, okay. See, I weigh myself in the morning after I've done a fasting day. So like this morning I weighed myself and I was like, something's off. I know something's off. And then later on today is whenever I started feeling crampy, and then I was like, that's what was off. I knew something was off. There's no way. That's actually a good idea, not weighing when bloated. That's usually super demotivating. I know, and that's why when I woke up this morning and I weighed myself, I was like, this isn't right. Like, I know something, and it's around that time, and I didn't even think about it until after I weighed myself. So, especially because like my measurements are all the same, so I just know that my body's starting to retain more water. Freaking sucks being a woman sometimes. Rachel, I appreciate the amount of time you give to us fasters. I am sure I would be struggling to lose weight. I hope you know and realize you have made a mad difference. Oh, thank you. Oh, you mean a fishing girl? That's kind of what I thought. What day the challenge is it? I'm new here. I started on Monday only. It's what's the title of this video? 26, day 26. So what if it's pandering? You are allowed to earn money with it as well. Yeah, I'm not earning money with this stuff. That was the thing. Like they just was like, here, try this stuff and show it to people and you get free product. And I'm like, okay, but I'm not keto and I won't ever use this. So I have friends that are keto. Hannah's cousin actually is keto. So anything that I don't like, I'm like, here, take this to Felicia because I won't eat it. Like they sent me these protein bars that are this brand. And they were like this really weird consistency, almost like if you were to take powder and compact it into a bar and then just like shut the packaging. I don't know how to explain it. I did not like them. Somebody out there probably does, or else they wouldn't be making them. Replying to comments, started IF, suggestions for vegetarian, low carb, high protein diet. That's really specific, and I'm sorry I don't have an answer for you for that because I eat carbs. I'm not a vegetarian, and the only proteins that I'm really focusing on right now are more meats. But I do know that garbanzo beans, lentils, there's lots of plant protein out there. Tofu's good. I don't know what that's like for carbs though, so. Collagen pesticides at Costco are $30 and will last you 30 days. I really liked and have noticed lots of change in my skin. Okay. I make my own bone broth from beef bones. It has so many benefits, including crazy amounts of collagen. Also, it's affordable. I have to let Bowser in. 1 second. From what I've seen, collagen protein has less protein because it's much purer and is meant to be perfect on keto. Lower protein as with it, you don't need as much protein as usual for results. Isn't it like a higher fat thing? I wonder what that is. Well, this only has 3.5 grams of fat. Like I said, I just don't know anything about keto. I just know that you can't eat carbs and I like bread too much. Actually, you showing it here with 8K people, they are still laughing. Chalky. LOL, keto products are all chalky. Do you think it's okay to take water retention pills? Retention, like to keep you from retaining water? I don't know. I'm sorry. I tried them. They were disgusting. Yeah, I didn't like them either. I just found that they were really weird consistency or something, but this stuff's good. I do like this, I will admit that. And the other base stuff that you can take on your fasting day to help you get through is nice too. But this stuff's good. I do like it. I don't think I would buy it myself, but I do like it. So. Oh man, this video went by fast. We're almost to the end. I'm gonna go on a walk when I'm done here. I need to go watch the end of Ozark, the episode that I'm watching. Expensive too, but I got my money back. Oh, you did? Yeah, I feel like it is pretty expensive stuff from what I've seen. Do you drink detox tea? So what do you recommend? I don't drink tea. I don't like the taste of tea. It's really weird, leafy. I don't know. I'm more of a coffee drinker, so. Way past my bedtime on this side of the world. I'll be tuning in again. Thanks for the time and great community you created. Well, thank you, Christy. Good night, wherever you are. Time flies when you're having fun. My daughter would love your sunflower outfit. Is it a shirt or a dress? It's a shirt, actually. I showed people earlier what it is. I'm not huge on these like trumpet sleeve things, but I just thought that this shirt was super freaking cute. It's just, yeah. Show it again. It's like the third time. If not going with low carb, you suggest ADF is better than 16-8. Want to lose 10 pounds, not sure, or 10 kgs. I don't know what the translation is. Not sure on timeline goal. Alternate day fasting, you will lose faster than if you were doing 16-8, I think, just because you're going for a longer time. You know, like, you're going for a longer time without food and you're not eating as much as if you were doing 16-8 because you're eating every day. That's kind of how I understand it and how I feel about doing 16-8. So, it really just depends on the method that you want to use. Sorry, just returned from the grocery store. Oh, no, you're fine. No worries. I'm just... Hope your grocery store trip was successful today. Back to work now for me. Thanks. Have a great weekend. You too. We'll see you on Monday. Can I post low-carb, high-protein sources for vegans on the Facebook group? Just in case folks want advice on that. I'm no medical professional, but I am a vegan and I've learned things. Yes, please do, because I would like to know them as well. I like eating everything. You're gonna start ADF on Monday? There you go. That's a good time to start. I always start on Monday. Like, if I want to start anything new, I always start on a Monday. It's too cold to be wearing this shirt. I feel like I should be wearing like a sweater and beanie. It was snowing this morning here. That's how cold it was. Not fun. I'm over the cold weather. I also told Ian that I'm getting a swimming pool from Walmart. It's a 10-foot long swimming pool that you just blow up and put water in. And it's only like, I don't know how tall. How long have I been doing alternate day fasting for? I started September 5th, 2017. So almost 3 years, a little over 2.5 years. So it's been a while that I've been doing it. What I like to call it too is 2.5 years since I started a healthy lifestyle, you know, because I mean, everything about my life has changed since then. I mean, I was out of a toxic relationship for over a year and a half by that point anyway. But, you know, like I started eating better and exercising and just trying to be and think differently and things like that. So it's a healthier lifestyle for me more than anything. What's the tattoo on your right arm? Last question. It says, there is nothing I'm not worthy of. So, thanks for the information and inspiration you've given. It really helps. Thank you. Oh my goodness, so many things are popping up here. Would you ever go vegan? I've thought about it in the past. You know, we've done some more vegan type meals. We even have some vegan cookbooks and stuff like that, but I just always resort back to meat. I'm a steak girl, like steak and potatoes. I grew up in the Midwest. Barbecue is our thing. It's just how I grew up, so. Have you ever thought to change up your ADF cycle for a week or two in order to shock your system then reset? I do sometimes, like whenever we go on vacations and out of towns and stuff like that, and it's for like a week-long period of time, I don't do alternate day fasting because like, yeah. It kind of shocks my system that way, you know? Right, headed to some work around here. All right, have a good day. We'll see you Monday. Oh my God, you're live. I'm such a big fan of yours. You mean everything to me. You're my inspiration. You made me choose a better life for myself. God bless you. Aw, that's sweet. Have a lovely, fun weekend. If anything, you know how to find us on Facebook. Yes. Thanks for answering. I'll join your Facebook group. Awesome. What's your favorite cheat meal? We talked about this earlier. I said like a big juicy cheeseburger with all the fixing and all the fries. Steak guy, Martin? Yeah, me too. Please comment on plant-based eating. What would you like me to comment? I think it's fine. I like to eat everything, so I'm not picky on any type of meals that I eat. I want you to end the stream being happier than you started. I hope you feel better. You did. Thank you. Like by the end of this, like I said, it went by really fast. I'm surprised, and I just feel a lot better than I did in the beginning. So thank you. I'm gonna go on a walk, like I said, after this. I wish I could talk to you personally. You're a beautiful human being. Oh, thank you. We started ADF around the same time, although for me, sadly, I don't have an exact date because I drifted into it from starting keto on June 4th. Okay. Enjoy the rest of your day. Happy fasting. We'll see you later, Angela. What protein did you eat on eating days to get through your fasting days? Let's see, what did I eat? Eggs and bacon for breakfast. That sandwich that I made and posted on the group was really good. It helped me get through the day. And then I made those tuna wraps with cucumbers and carrots and avocado for lunch. And then for dinner, we had cod with mashed potatoes and spaghetti squash, Parmesan Alfredo. I think those were my meals. And it was really good. It definitely helped me get through the day. And it's just adjustments like that that really helped. That I wasn't really doing too much before. And I was allowing myself to eat a little bit more too. And because I was allowing, oh yeah, I did cottage cheese too. Cottage cheese is good. It's a good protein thing. You know, because I up my calories a little bit more to allow myself to eat more proteins. It definitely helped me get through the day. I'm finding fasting harder now that I'm home all day. Yeah, a lot of people are. It is really hard since we can't like go anywhere or do anything to stay distracted. It's not really an excuse because everybody's going through a really tough time right now. So it'll take some time to adjust. Can you help me with the way to get rid of face? I'm sorry, I don't know what that is. I never would have thought to put cottage cheese and honey together. Yeah, I put cottage cheese and agave together. My agave 5, so it's really low calorie, but it makes it sweet. I like sweeter cottage cheese than like not sweet cottage cheese. Does that make sense? Face fat, I mean. Unfortunately, you can't target specific parts of your body to lose weight. You really just have to work on your whole body as a whole. You can't just work on one thing, and it's different for everybody where they lose and how they lose. I know like for me, my last thing of fat that I need to lose is around my midsection, but I also feel like I say that when in reality it's just my loose skin, and I'm still overthinking that I need to lose fat when it's just loose skin. It's just my base insecurity. It's part of that body dysmorphia thing. I find it super hard to get all my protein on feed days as I need about 300 grams. Any suggestions to break this chicken boredom? I must have eaten many farms worth at this point. Do you like red meat? I love steak. Steak. Beef, chicken, turkey, beans, lentils. Those are higher carb, so if you're not afraid with carbs, you know, then eat those. One thing I really like doing is taking protein powder and adding it to the Carb Smart ice cream and like mixing it up, making like a little dessert. So that's a good way you could do it too. I love cottage cheese, natural, as some stevia and a piece of fruit in it. Yeah. Stan, I talked about this earlier. And sorry, I don't have any advice for hair loss. Somebody did say something earlier in the chat about taking specific vitamins that help, and I can't remember what it is now, because that was a ways back. My exercise routine, I found whenever I first started, Ian helped me come up with like a 4-day plan, an A, B, C, and D plan, where every day I did a different plan, A, B, C, or D. And then after that, I kind of started getting my own inspiration from finding workouts on Instagram, and then kind of just piecing things together that I like to do myself, and then just kind of learn from there. It's all a learning process. I'm gonna answer one more question here on the bottom about 16-8 intermittent. What are your views and the difference in results compared to ADF? Because we talked about this one earlier too, and I know that you just came into the chat. But we're already 65 minutes into the video, so I need to go ahead and sign off here in a second. But I think with 16-8, you're still eating every day, but with alternate day, you're still eating every other day. So you're going a whole day without food compared to eating every day. So I feel like you're going to lose faster in the long run if you do alternate day fasting, because you're not eating every day and your body's taking that time to break down the fat that's in your body, because you're going into autophagy and ketosis and stuff like that, which happens more if you're doing a longer fast than if you're doing a shorter one like 16-8. So that's kind of the difference in it that way and all that stuff. But all right, my throat's sore, guys. I'm gonna let you go so I can go walk on the treadmill, finish my episode of Ozark, and get through the rest of the day. Don't know what I'm making for dinner. We will sign in tomorrow at the same time, which is 3 o'clock my time, or an hour back from your time right now. So an hour, you know, but we're not doing one tomorrow and we're not doing one on Sunday, but we'll sign back in on Monday and we will check up with everybody and see how everyone's doing and go from there. Monday will be a fasting day, so it'll just be a check-in video, but I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good weekend, and happy eat day. I'm gonna go eat some chocolate or something. Just kidding. Bye, guys.